If you can't analyze a product properly on Amazon, then you are just gambling. And that is exactly why most sellers are going to lose money. In this quick fire tutorial today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I use Keepa and ProfitGo to analyze any Amazon product in under 3 minutes. Now, this is the same system that I've used to sell over £5 million worth of products and generate 700 grand in profit over the past 3 years. You don't want to be guessing. You have to know how to make data-driven decisions. By the end of this video, you guys are going to know exactly what I look for on Keepa and ProfitGo, how I actually check the buy box properly, and how I avoid tanking listings. I'm also going to be showing you exactly how you can decide whether you're going to buy just 1 unit of that product or 100. Now, if you're serious about making real money with Amazon FBA, then make sure you're paying attention, because this skill alone can make or break your entire business. So let's get into it. Right, so first up, we've got this Marvel Legends series Loki thing on eBuyer. So this is £7. So let's stick that in our buy-in price. The clock is ticking. Yeah, so it sells 3 times a month. It's good ROI. The sales just aren't there. Stable price chart, not too many sellers, but the sales just aren't there. It's only 3 a month, so instantly denied. It's not much else to say other than that. I mean, it just doesn't sell enough. You know, with these sort of listings, you don't want to be going for them. You want to be aiming for stuff that sells at least 20 times a month at an absolute minimum. Lower than that, you're just gonna have issues where stuff just doesn't sell. This estimate is just that. It's only an estimate, so when it's this low, it's just not worth doing, in my opinion. So straight away, keep that in your mind. If it sells less than 20 a month, it's probably worth avoiding. And even then, you want to be aiming higher than that. 30 or 40 is definitely the sweet spot, and more than that's even better. Next up, we've got this hairdryer from Tino, Philips hairdryer. So it's £11.76 currently with the coupon code. It sells 20 plus a month, so that's great. These are confirmed sales by Amazon. Let's head down and look at the price history. Yeah, this is a fairly recently thing they've added, so that's why it's only just started selling. It has been selling that always. Price history stable. Got 5 FBA sellers. Probably a few too many, but it's not a terrible lead. The ROI is okay. I'd approve this lead. So you can see how quick it really takes me to kind of make a decision on a lot of these products. To be honest, this definitely isn't the best product. I was slightly about this listing only because it's from Tino. There are already a fair few sellers on it. Obviously, it's already in stock at a profitable price, or it's still in stock at a profitable price. So if you wanted my honest opinion, I think this listing definitely could see some tanking, but at least in its current state, there's not too many sellers on the listing, and you're seeing the price is kind of stable. No one's undercutting yet. So at least for now, this is safe, but I definitely would be cautious. I wouldn't buy a crazy amount here. I'm talking only 1 or 2 units of this product, just because I envision more sellers are going to come and appear on this listing. And when they do, obviously they're going to get their share of the buy box, and that's going to reduce the amount of units that we can sell ourselves. All right, next up, we've got this Ferragamo perfume, 30 ml eau de parfum. So yeah, does match the listing. You always want to check that, especially with cosmetics, perfume, stuff like that. £21.30 on sale. ROI is looking good, profits looking good. We've got a fairly stable price chart. We've also got minimal competition. We've got a few FBM people, but no FBA sellers. So it's usually a good sign, at least in my books. But we're seeing 7 estimated sales. That's not great. It's obviously below the kind of 20 a month threshold, so I wouldn't buy this, so that's getting denied. So yeah, not a good lead. Definitely had potential, but it just doesn't sell enough. Now I've got this video game as well. So this is £12 at Curry's. You can see it's just recently gone on sale over the last few days. Killing Floor 3, pretty cool. So this one is selling 18 times a month, so it's a little bit on the low side, but we're going to ignore that for now. So we'll do £12 profit on the buy-in. So we're making 44% ROI. It's pretty good, roughly €5 profit per unit. But yeah, sales history chart here, that's where it's kind of letting me down here, because it's not getting the buy box right now. You can see this used offers just on the buy box. It's not had the buy box at this price. Amazon most recently in December were at £14.95, which, you know, obviously is not going to be profitable after the fees and all of that. So it's not looking good. With something like this, you know, I mean, Amazon have been more in the past. It's 29 quid previously. Maybe they were just matching Curry's. Maybe the price is going to recover. So let's have a look on Google, especially with video games. I always do this because the prices of video games just seem to just go down and down and down. And yeah, sure enough, it's £15 at Game Collection. We're seeing 15 quid at CX. Obviously, that's a pre-owned item. Let's see, to be fair, a few places it is still looking like a profitable price, but it's definitely on the risky side of things. I think that combined with the fact at the end of the day, it is a low estimated sales. Also, oh, now we scroll down, you can see there's like 6 other FBA sellers on here as well. So I'd probably give this one a miss. This is getting denied. We're not buying this. Then we've got this L'Oreal thing from Costco. So $9.99 at Costco, selling 300 times per month. The ROI is good, the profit's good. So let's see if this is a good purchase. So have a look at the sales history and it's not getting the buy box at this price. However, we have got this monthly sold line here. So it's selling, that's for sure. Because, you know, you can see by the data. What's this low point here? Because, yeah, for quite a while it had no buy box, but it was still getting these sales at like £32. Amazon have recently been in stock at $14.99, which is, yeah, you're losing money. So it's definitely a risky one. I'd say this has real potential because obviously people do seem to still be buying it despite it having no buy box. But it's a bit hit and miss, I'd say. You could definitely buy this and make money, but there's a small chance Amazon's going to reappear at $14.99 and just destroy the listing. So this is a maybe. I'd say if you got money to risk, this could be worthwhile. Being Costco as well, minimum purchase of 2 but no maximum, so you could buy like 100 of these if you wanted to. And if this had the buy box, I would say that would be a good play. 300 sales a month, there's only like 1 or 2 competitive sellers. To be honest, with that ROI, I'd probably be taking more like 200 or 250. But the fact it's not got the buy box is kind of putting me off a little bit. Overall, we'll say that's a maybe. Now we've got Homebase, which is weird because I swear these guys went out of stock, but clearly not online, as seems to be the case with a lot of retailers nowadays. So $3.99 candle. It is selling 40 times per month on Amazon, which is really, really nice. It's £12.32 over there. It's a really weird Amazon listing error, energy class A for a candle. We'll ignore that. Let's have a look. So yeah, it's good ROI, really good ROI. In fact, okay profit, but it's a cheap item. But this is where the cracks are forming. So you can see that there is 8 other FBA sellers on this listing, combined stock of 134. So they've got a good few months worth of stock on this listing already. And you can see that the price is just starting to go down. Pennies by a time, but you know, it's fall from grace at $14.99 at, you know, £4 profit, 116% ROI. It's getting worse and it doesn't show any signs of stopping. Now, you will often see quite a big offer count jump, and it's less so on this listing. You can see it's gone from 2 offers up to 9, but when you see these offer count increasing and the price decreasing, that is exactly the sort of pattern you see on listings that are tanking or are gonna tank. If they've not already, if you're seeing a big jump up in offer count, you're probably gonna want to avoid it. And finally, let's have a look at this Arlo Pro Floodlight. So this is £99.99 on Currys right now. So it was 130. This is the Amazon listing forum, so it's on the slower seller side. I wouldn't buy this straight away because it's a variant listing, 13 sales a month. That's not great, but we'll ignore that for now for the sake of the example. So we're having a look at the price history here. And yeah, no buy box at this price either at 159, which is not looking good. Amazon have been in stock at 130 though. And that's quite interesting. So when Amazon have been at 130, you can see it's been selling 50 times a month. So that's awesome. It only seems to have dropped off sales-wise once it's had no buy box, which makes sense because it will be search suppressed, so you won't be able to find this item on Amazon very easily. And yeah, it's just because the price has been too high pretty much. I think that people just aren't buying it at that price. They're probably buying it from Currys. So I think the play with this one would just be to drop back to 130 and get those 50 sales a month back, or at least as close to that as possible. 130... bit low on the ROI side, bit low on the profit's great even, but the ROI side is a bit too low, especially for like tech products. Competition's low. So I would say if this was a tenner cheaper, if we saw this at $89.99, or we could get a coupon code or student discount, cashback, any of these sort of things for this website, this would be 100% a buy. Even though the estimated sales right now is kind of low, if we drop that price back, get the buy box back, get those sales back, this would definitely be worth buying. But at £99, it's just that little bit too expensive. I would say this would be one to kind of keep tabs on, you know, see if Currys go any cheaper on this item, and yeah, hope they do. So hopefully this super quick tutorial has given you guys a rough idea on how exactly I use ProfitGo and Keepa price history data to analyze listings in a flash. If you master this skill, your win rate is going to skyrocket. Most beginners lose money simply because they either overestimate demand, they ignore competition, or they just completely misread that Keepa graph. But if you're consistently combining ROI, sales velocity, off count, buy box data, all the stuff that I've shown you today, it becomes very hard to lose. Amazon FBA is not about finding crazy deals every day. It's about making calculated decisions again and again and again. Now, if you do want to take this further, inside my mentorship program, I personally review products with my students. I show them my private sourcing methods that you're never going to see on this channel, and I give them a list of over 400 different suppliers to source from. So if you're serious about scaling to 5K, 10K, or even 30K profit months, head down below to the video description and book in a free call with me, and we can see whether you'd be a good fit. Make sure you like and subscribe and watch the video up here to see exactly how you can get ungated for popular brands in 2026. I'll catch you guys in the next one.